Yo, what's up guys? In today's video I got a bunch of Chicago Bulls news and updates. In today's video I'm going to be talking about some coaching staff changes, a possible Vooch extension with the Bulls, and Patrick Williams and DeMar DeRozan playing in the Drew League just the other day. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also leave a quick like below today's video. It only takes a second and it helps me out a lot. And some comments and questions below today's video about all the news and topics and updates I'm about to jump into. But either way, let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump right into it. Because the other day, the Chicago Bulls did lose a player development coordinator. Max Rothschild was one of the Bulls player development coordinators, I'd say for maybe 2 to 3 years, but he is not returning for this upcoming season. I see a lot of people on Twitter very happy about this. I know the Bulls have kind of got some hate for their player development, I'd say for the past few years. I know they really only had one person running that whole staff until Arturas did take over a few years back, and I know he's been hiring a lot of extra people to help out. I mean, I know the Bulls player development hasn't been the greatest, but I mean, look at Io last year. Sure, it was only his rookie season, it was up and down, but I believe he's in for a big upcoming bounce back year. You know, Coby, I feel like he has gotten better slowly. He's still very inconsistent. Hopefully we see a much more aggressive Patrick Williams in this upcoming offseason. But either way, I did see a lot of Bulls fans happy about this. But either way, after this, another tweet did come out from Chip Jones, and he's an NBA insider. He works on with scouting, a bunch of like NBA video and everything like that. And he did tweet out saying the Bulls' internal development is going to surprise a lot of people in this upcoming season. And let me just first off say, I truly hope so, because this Bulls roster is pretty much the same, other than obviously 2 veterans in Dragic, Drummond, and drafting Dalen and Terry. And he did say, you know, for this upcoming season, he's expecting a big year from the Bulls, just pretty much betting on this core and getting better. And he did put out like a tier list saying how he expects and who he expects to really take that next step this season. And he obviously did list Patrick Williams as number 1. And we need that. We need Patrick Williams to take that next step, be more aggressive, and really be that lockdown 4 that can really help out and just take some, I'd say, pressure off the shoulders of Zach, DeMar, and Vooch. He also then said Zach LaVine, and he did say Zach LaVine was showing some new stuff early last year before the hand injury and then obviously many other injuries. He did say Patrick Williams has already shown, you know, he has gotten better, plus he could have added more to his game and his package this offseason. I truly hope so. He also did list how he does expect Io to take another, I'd say, step forward, and I do agree. I believe Io can be a very good two-way player for the Bulls for a very long time. And he also even listed DeMar, and he did say DeMar DeRozan has added something new to his bag every year during his whole career, and I agree. He even did say he's expecting a big bounce back year from Vooch, and I truly hope so, because I believe Vooch is one of the main X factors for this team. You know, obviously he's not a great rim protector or defender, but he did play well when this team was healthy. He just needs to get his 3-point percentages back up and his footwork back to 20-21 when he was an all-star, and hopefully the Bulls can just, I'd say, feed him the ball more in the post. And he also said he does hope Coby can be more consistent and obviously get better on the defensive side of the basketball. But either way, with the Bulls losing a player development coordinator, it does seem like they're going to have to hire a new one or maybe 2. But either way, hopefully these Bulls young guys can really take that next step and help out this team. And the next topic in today's video is about Vooch. You know, Vooch has gotten so much hate, and Joe Cowley did put out an article from the Chicago Sun-Times, and he did say Vooch and the Chicago Bulls will have contract extension talks during training camp. And I'm going to be real, this isn't really news because it's kind of expected. He is on a 1-year deal, but honestly, I hope the Bulls do come to an agreement with Vooch, because other than Vooch right now, I mean, the Bulls really don't have a starting center. You know, Andre Drummond can definitely start a few games here and there, but he wouldn't spread the floor out like Vooch is, and the Bulls really can't run their offense through Drummond like they do with Vooch. Even though Vooch did have a very frustrating start and kind of end of last season with his shooting percentages up, he was very healthy and he was always there for the Chicago Bulls, which is a key. And honestly, there's not too many great centers on the market next offseason, and the Bulls might be tight on money also. So I wouldn't mind if the Bulls and Vooch did come to an extension. Honestly, I plan on it, and I hope they do, because obviously Vooch is not the defensive lockdown center. You know, he's not a rim protector that the Bulls currently need, but he definitely did play solid defense, I believe, to start last season when Lonzo and Caruso was healthy. Also, Vooch is a solid 3-point shooter that helps space the floor for Zach and DeMar, and especially with the way DeMar DeRozan plays the game of basketball, I feel like the Bulls need his floor spacing. And even though he is on a 1-year contract, he is still with the Chicago Bulls. And a source did tell the Chicago Sun-Times that both sides want him to stay with the team beyond this past year of his last contract. And obviously, there does seem to be extension talks coming up in the next few weeks. So it does seem like a contract extension is happening, because Vooch did come out when all the Rudy Gobert trade rumors came out a few, I'd say maybe weeks to months now back. He said he wants to remain in Chicago with the Bulls, and he's very happy here. And if the price is right, I agree. Vooch is a very good center in the NBA. Sure, he's not the defensive center that Bulls fans want, but he's still a top 10 center in the league. Top 10 in points, rebounding, walking double-double. He fits how the Bulls are playing and how they're built, in my opinion. If the Chicago Bulls can bring him back on a team-friendly contract, I'd be very happy. I mean, like I said, this man's a walking double-double. Even though he did struggle last year, he still did average 18-11, and the Bulls ran the offense through him, and he played solid defense at times. I'm pretty invested in Vooch. I am happy that this did come out. I do expect an extension to get done. If not, it wouldn't surprise me if the Bulls did shop or trade him at the trade deadline. And the final topic in today's video is about Patrick Williams. You know, I've talked about this all offseason. It's pretty much been the main topic of the Bulls offseason. Keeping this core together and hoping these young guys take that next step. DeMar DeRozan did invite Patrick Williams out to a Drew League game the other day. That's super cool. I love DeMar DeRozan. You know, happy birthday to him. Obviously, by the time this video goes out, it'll be a day late. But no matter what, DeMar has been in the gym and Drew League games all offseason long, and he's kind of taken Patrick Williams under his wing, and you love to see that. DeMar has been a great veteran. And for this Drew League game the other day, DeMar did finish with 36 points, and Patrick Williams had 14 points and 14 rebounds. And I saw a lot of Bulls fans on Twitter and Facebook overreacting about, you know, just 14 points in a Drew League game. Come on. But at the end of the day, Patrick Williams just went out there to have fun, play with DeMar DeRozan. I'm sure he wasn't going 100%. I'm sure no NBA player really is going 100% in a Drew League game. That's just kind of silly. But no matter what, I still did like what I seen from Patrick Williams. You know, obviously he didn't put up any crazy points. Sure, it would have been cool to see him drop maybe 40 or 50. But at the end of the day, I am expecting a big year from Patrick Williams. There was some really nice, I'd say, touches and flashes from him in this Drew League game. You know, his handles are definitely much better and much tighter. He also had some big dunks. But with that being said, no one should really read into this too much. I mean, it's just a random Drew League game in the middle of the offseason. Good or bad, the dude was just out there to have fun, hang out with DeMar DeRozan, and play some basketball. You know, he didn't look fantastic all game, but it was still cool to see him out there in this setting and trying some new moves and trying some new things. I mean, at the end of the day, it seems like Patrick Williams needs to take that next step to really help out this Bulls team take that next step, and I truly do hope he can. Leave some comments and questions below today's video talking about all the news and topics in today's video. Thank you guys for all the love on the channel in the past few videos. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.